All right. So the book I'm going to talk about now is a book called The Woman in the Window. The author is A.J. Finn. Now, I really like this book. It was one of those who did it type mystery books, which I enjoy. All right, so it's about this. Anna Fox lives alone, a recluse, in her New York City home, unable to venture outside. She spends her day drinking wine, maybe too much, watching movies, recalling happier times, and spying on her neighbours. Then the Russells move into the house across the way. A father, a mother, their teenage son, the perfect family. But when Anna gazes out her window one night, sees something she shouldn't, her world begins to crumble, and its shocking secrets are laid bare. What is real? What is imagined? Who is in danger? Who is in control? And that's it, yeah. And then it just goes on to say it's a diabolical, gripping thriller. No one and nothing is what it seems, which obviously is what you want in one of these books. So I really enjoy this book. Now, the start is interesting. It builds up quite quickly, and the middle of it is what you would expect in one of these mystery type books. The plot thickens quite quickly. New clues and mysteries get put in there. So I'm not going to say that the beginning and middle is anything exceptional that you wouldn't expect from this type of book. The ending, however, I did like. Unlike some of these books where they drag out the ending of these mysteries for hundreds of pages or 100 pages or whatever, and once you've figured out who's done it as such, the mystery is kind of lost and you're just reading until you get to the end, basically. And the last couple of 100 pages or 100 pages that they start to wrap everything can be spread out, and it can get a little bit boring, especially after they piece everything together and they're just tying the narrative up. This didn't have this. It happened very quickly, so all of a sudden the mystery was basically solved, and they explained all the bits and pieces and put it together. Then the action happened quickly, and boom, done. You were satisfied at the end, and you were like, wow, that's a really good book. Exactly what I want in a book. Now, it did have one of these endings that are quite standard for these type of books, which I don't really like, is when they come to explain it and bring everything together, it's somebody telling the other person, oh, this is why this happened, this is what this happened, this is why, blah, blah, blah. And it's someone basically just answering all the questions themselves rather than the narrative itself answering the question. So it did have that type of ending, but because it was such fast-paced, this is who did it, this is the action, this is now the finish, I didn't mind it. So I am going to give it a 4 out of 6 and say that I would definitely recommend this book if you're into like a thriller, mystery type thing, and yeah, go and read it. That's my recommendation. What more can I say? Yeah, there you go.